Guys, I just found out about this really cursed video you can't watch anymore. It's real though, trust me. The cursed picture, video, website, etc. We've seen them before and we're looking at more today. I really think it must have been the ring that brought the idea into the public consciousness. You know, watch the video and in 7 days you die. A well-known internet counterpart is the Sawney picture. Legend says that this picture was of a Japanese schoolgirl who did herself in, and if you stare at the picture for a certain amount of time, you feel the urge to do it too. Believe it or not, this turned out to be a hoax. And the piece is actually from some artist based on a screenplay he was writing. To anyone who believes in internet death curses, I grew up in the age of them and I survived to this day, so I don't want to hear anyone whining about the cursed Gacha Life TikTok video they just watched. At least in that case, you can probably find it again, unlike what we're going to talk about today. The Grifter and Satan's Sphinx are two cursed videos that are so similar I might as well lump them into one episode. The Grifter was originally posted on 4chan's Export in the late 2000s, and according to creepypasta.com, all who viewed it were killed, with a mysterious doll left at the site. Accounts of what the Grifter contains can vary. The 4chan screenshot here mentions a sink full of maggots, while a creepypasta going more into the video details a lot of differences, including real footage of demonic possessions, a bunch of seemingly not intact baby bodies, and a message about a demon called the Grifter that terrorized the Balkan region about 30 years ago. The actual video of the Grifter on YouTube isn't anything like that. It shows a dark hallway with some maggots and flashes of other random imagery, including this baby. Obviously, 250,000 people have watched this and haven't keeled over, so it's not cursed. Most of the footage here is taken from the Czech film Little Otik, but who knows, maybe the real version of the Grifter is out there. For some reason, the Grifter is always associated with this picture of a skeleton baby. I have no idea where it comes from. The origin has been traced back to a story called The Ugly Boy, but even that happens to be a repost. Here's the unedited version that looks even creepier. I thought this was edited, but I think the kid just might look like that. I'm sorry. Nothing like this is ever said to appear in the Grifter video, and this is a common spooky creepypasta image I've seen in plenty of thumbnails. Speaking of images, Satan's Sphinx. I hate that picture. Something about the ears on the guy on the right and the big snoot, I don't like it. It creeps me out. Satan's Sphinx is another cursed video, with a lot of mystery surrounding it even today. It first popped up around the same time as the Grifter, said to be banned by the US government due to the effects it has on people. The belief is that the video contains flashing effects, gore, and other spooky, scary things. Nobody really knows where the first mention of Satan's Sphinx comes from. The earliest known mention was a Yahoo Answers thread from 2009, where a user asks about it, and some guy is like, it's banned for a reason, don't look into it. YouTuber Scare Theater did a whole 3-part video on Satan's Sphinx and received a whole bunch of correspondence from people who supposedly made it or were involved in it. One guy said he worked for the government and that the video was actually used to torture people. Another said they made it as a prank for their friend, but their friend eventually ended up ending up, if you know what I mean. Scare Theater came to a conclusion after a third user messaged them saying that they made the video, and supposedly the still frame from it is actually an album cover from a band they like. Well, later on, another channel called Cellureal disputes that, noting how the date the anonymous emailer started the rumor doesn't line up with when the Yahoo Answers thread was created.
Banned by the government due to its horrifying and disturbing content.
I'm not watching that shit. Not doing it.
The picture also dates back further than the album the Anon mentions, and is agreed to be two people from somewhere in Europe dressed up like the Krampus. So now we're left with no real answer as to where the rumor started. My best guess is that there's some lost thread on X that has the original mention of the video that the public has yet to find, obviously. Or maybe the government really is censoring the video because they don't know the power that it has. Dun dun dun!